The Flame and the Shepherd, a story of Zoroastrianism. The story begins in ancient Persia, a land of wide, sun-drenched plains and towering mountains. Our protagonist is Payman, a humble shepherd, but one who possessed a profound yearning for truth beyond the rituals and gods of his tribe. Payman lived by the teachings of Zarathustra, Zoroaster, the prophet whose revelations championed a single, all-knowing God, Ahura Mazda, the wise Lord. He carried a small, leather-bound copy of the Gathas, the oldest hymns of the faith. The trial of the dual forces. The core of Zoroastrianism, Payman knew, was the cosmic struggle between two original forces. Spenta Mainyu, the Holy Spirit, creation, goodness, light. Engra Mainyu, the destructive spirit, malice, deception, darkness. Every morning, Payman performed the Kushti ritual, unwrapping and retying the sacred cord around his waist while affirming the central choice. To embrace Asha, truth, righteousness, order, and reject Druj, falsehood, chaos. One winter, a great blizzard swept down from the mountains, a furious manifestation of Engra Mainyu's destructive will. The snow was relentless, trapping Payman's flock in a high, narrow pass. His rival, a shepherd named Zahak, watched from his warm stone hut. Zahak was known for his self-serving ways and his willingness to cheat and lie, a follower of Druj. He saw Payman's struggle not as a crisis to share, but as an opportunity for gain. Zahak rode to Payman and offered him aid, but at an outrageous price. "Give me your strongest ram, the one you call Asha's pride, and I will show you the hidden trail out of the pass." Payman was exhausted, and his flock was freezing, but he remembered the three ethical pillars of his faith: Humata, Hukta, Varshta, good thoughts, good words, good deeds. Good thought, Humata. Payman looked at Zahak. His first thought was rage, to strike the greedy man, but he suppressed it, focusing instead on his responsibility to the life Ahura Mazda had entrusted to him. He conceived of a plan that required courage, not violence. Good word, Hukta. He spoke not of his desperation, but of wisdom. "Zahak," he said calmly, "a bargain built on deceit will only lead to greater snow. I will not trade a life for a life. Instead, I offer you shelter in my hut until the storm clears. Let us both practice generosity and see if Ahura Mazda favors us." "Good deed, Vashta." Ignoring Zahak's scornful laughter, Payman didn't wait. He focused on the immediate good deed. He used his last reserves of energy to build a snow cave for the weakest lambs, and using his own body heat shielded them. The light of Ahura Mazda. As Payman performed this ultimate act of selflessness, a strange thing happened. In the deepest cold of the night, a flicker of light appeared on the highest peak. Not the sun nor the moon, but a brilliant, steady fire. This sacred fire, representing Atar, the manifestation of Ahura Mazda's wisdom and purifying force, seemed to burn away the mist. The pure, radiant heat from the fire was enough. The path that had been obscured by swirling snow became visible. It was the original trail, clear and safe. Zahak, watching from a distance, saw the light and heard Payman's calm guidance of the flock. He was humbled not by magic, but by the sheer, unwavering truth of Payman's actions. The contrast between his own greed, Druj, and Payman's righteousness, Asha, was as clear as night and day. Payman saved his flock, not by paying a bribe, but by choosing good thoughts, good words, and good deeds. He had fought Engra Mainyu with the light of Spenta Mainyu, proving that the battlefield of the cosmic war is the human heart. Zahak later sought Payman, not to bargain, but to learn the teachings of Asha. And as the sun rose, Payman led his flock out of the pass, their path illuminated by the enduring power of the wise Lord's light.